Hey, there. And I believe I am recording audio. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, that's driving me nuts. I don't know. And I don't care anymore. Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's your buddy Andy here. And I wanted to take a brief minute. Boy, it sounds terrible. Sorry about it sounding so bad. I'm working on things. And I don't know, and I can't care anymore. So I wanted to do a little preamble here on this video that I'm getting you guys now. It is, getting towards the middle of October, and I recorded this video at the beginning of October, thinking that I would get it on, pretty much right away. However, I had to do a few other technical things, and it made me pump the brakes on it. As you guys know, I'm busy trying to find new tools that will allow me to produce this show on a regular basis without quite so much lift, and also at a level that we all kind of enjoy, right? And sometimes when I watch or when I have watched some of the earlier Keep Your Hat On shows, there were visual gags and a bunch of other, I don't really need these on. There were visual gags and a bunch of other things that, were kind of entertaining. And I'm still deciding whether or not those things are important. And I'll have a talk. I'll do another, probably a solo video at some point in the near future about some of the changes that are happening in the social media sphere, particularly YouTube. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. But anyways, I had to. I'm investigating a couple of other tools that help me produce the show by way of VoIP calls and video. But what you're going to see here now is a video that I produced on a platform that I have some experience with that has grown quite a bit in the last number of years and offers some nice auto editing, AI-assisted editing. One of the other things that it offers, though, is the ability for you to use a large language model text entry and essentially generate whatever video you want on the fly, and it will automatically dump into your video that you're making. And now I wanted to just say something up front. Well, two things. First off, it's still a little weird looking, okay? I mean, part of it's funny, and that's the thing that I enjoy. But the other part of it is just like weird hand movements, and certain things still don't look quite right. It might very well be on me and my ability to generate prompts, so I don't know. Anyways, but the more significant thing here that I want to tell you guys before we jump to the actual we're still coming back from hiatus video is... I got a feeling that I'm going to wind up using artificial intelligence or AI or generative AI tools because it's really the only way to be a content creator anymore. And again, we're going to talk about the state of YouTube, but this is way more work than anybody thinks. And being able to use a text-based prompt and then dump in video out of the blue, royalty free, it's kind of helpful. But what I'm doing here is making you guys a promise. And that is this show, me, everybody else involved with it, we will never use generative AI to get our listeners or our viewers to believe something that's not actually real. We might use it to explain or expand on an idea. We might just do it for fun. But we will never knowingly mislead any of our audience with generative AI tools in order to get you to think one way or the other, hold a given opinion, or quite frankly, what a lot of the fuss is about right now, which is generative AI being used to just totally misrepresent reality. I ain't going to do that. And I'll just shut the show down if that's the only thing that we're able to do anymore with social media is just lie and exaggerate to each other. But anyways, let's get to the other video and we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. I promise we've got a call on the schedule. But until then, keep your hat on, guys and gals and people of any stripe and affiliation. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye. Whatever. Well, here's to hoping. Hey, everybody. Oh, forgot how to look at the lens. Yeah, I guess. All right, whatever. We got to do this thing. How you doing, everybody? It's Andy, back again, some more. Brief update. I don't know if you noticed, but it's October. Rabbit. This one's going to be pretty much a raw recording, but raw like sushi, raw. Wanted to get you guys an update. We are still coming back, okay? I've actually even, careful, there's a printer next to me. I'm actually even like cleaning and organizing in here, right? We are in the process of coming back. Dr. Mark and I have talked a bunch, and Ty and I have talked a bunch, and Chris and I haven't talked a bunch, but that's because haven't gotten around to that yet. But I wanted to take a minute and touch base with you guys, let you know, yes, we are coming back. But I think one of the other reasons for the hesitation or the slow walk back to doing this show is that, I want it to be a return that means something to you guys, but also actually means something to us. And, by us, I kind of mean me. We're looking at doing, some of us on the KYHO team, we're looking to do other things. Of course, Dr. Mark is moving into a different part of his life, and it has been for quite a while now, writing do we call them blogs anymore? I don't even know what we call them, right? But he is the author of The Motley Cow. And I encourage you all to go subscribe and support The Motley Cow because honestly, right now, we need voices like that and like his more than ever. I don't know if you've noticed, but things are kind of on fire again some more. But we got to get through and we've got to do things that keep us afloat. And, that's another aspect of this time off and this change. It's become more significant to me than ever to be doing things that actually put energy back into my life. And I think that's the case for all of us on this team and all of us, the big all of us, the royal all of us. And I knew that when I entered into my retirement. With my voiceover work gone, my creativity bone started suffering a little bit. And then on top of that, we went through in my family a number of very significant issues and sadly a very significant loss. And to the person who understands that loss, I'm really deeply sorry. But having said that, we're all figuring out how to stay vital, to stay sane in this very challenging time in modern life. And I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm not here to tell you that this, that, or the other thing is right or wrong. I've beaten this drum many, many times, and I'll beat it one more time. And that is, I always envisioned this show, this program, this podcast, whatever you want to call it, this offering, I always wanted it to be a place for people to come to feel friendship, camaraderie,
with 4 guys from very different backgrounds, but who all shared a number of significant things. Some of that's worldview. That we share things politically is actually a accident. I don't know, maybe a byproduct of who we are as people. But I wanted to keep politics out of things because I am very mindful of the fact that you have the ability to choose at any given moment a billion different things to put in your eyes and ears. And on top of that, I felt like you probably felt, which is, you know what? The fire hose is not tenable. I need something else. I need something else to fortify me intellectually, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, fill in the Lee. But I honestly think that there's not going to be a lot that's going to change. It's certainly not going to be a change that's big enough that anybody who ever showed up here for KYHO is going to go, wait a minute, what is this thing now? And it's not going to be that much, but the show needs to be more tenable for me to do. It's got to be as tenable as it ever has been for Mark and Chris and Ty to do. And again, above anything else, it needs to remain something that the 4 of us feel good about doing, that we want to do, that we can do, and that you guys want to participate in. That's it. But this little video thing here, and again, I'm already failing at my own attempt at being more briefer, more briefly. I say what I say, and I say it in the way that I say it, and sometimes I'm really tight and concise, and sometimes I wander all over the place, and that's kind of the MO of the show. But we need to find a way to do that wandering in a way that doesn't feel like 4 people going off in 4 different directions only to come back and wind up at the start. Or is that bad? That's just it. I'm in this place right now. Many of us are in this place where we got complacent. Some might say lazy. We started assuming that things would be the way they are indefinitely, indelibly. And now we're all getting a real hard lesson. You'd have thought that a pandemic would have done it. But anyways, I babbled on enough. I got to get out in my shop because I need to make a bunch of things for Vikings. It's a long story. We won't go into it right now. But we are going to be back soon. We are all figuring out schedules right now. And Dr. Mark has to go off and ukulele again for a bit. But one of the things that's going to be changing is, at least the look from me here. And that might impact the show further. Don't know, because there's room in here for more than one person now. I actually did some cleaning. But anyways, I'm just going to hit auto edit on this new platform of mine, see how that works. And then what we'll do is when we know we're coming back, I'll give you guys a heads up. But for those of you who did support us financially, thank you for that past support. We are coming back. We don't expect you to support us again in the event that you went, well, you guys went away. We understand. I understand that. But if you continue to support us, thank you as well. Honestly, the big support is when we come back, make sure to join us and let other people know that we're back, and we'll let other people know that we're back. But until that time, babble on, and keep your hat on because it's autumn. It's getting cold. Grab your pumpkin spice, whatever, because we may end up miles from here. See you later, folks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.